We got an official Shadiversity plushie. Look at this guy. This is a very accurate depiction. They're available for a very limited time, so you can get one or secure your one now on Makeship. Link in the description. And like, why would you not want a Shadiversity plushie? It's so cute. Check it. I don't know why. You look very handsome.
Welcome back to The Watch, and everyone, I think there's finally some good news in the superhero space. We finally won! We're getting Deadpool 3.
Yes. Try not to go too far there. But yes, Deadpool with Wolverine and Hugh Jackman is finally coming. We've been waiting for this for a long time.
This is something I think a lot of people, because especially when he said he's hanging up the claws now forever, he's not coming back, everyone's like, damn it.
And then we had Logan, so like,
yeah,
it made sense, yeah. But I saw the teaser yesterday. You saw the teaser yesterday,
yes.
And I'm pretty excited.
I am too.
I was very surprised by something. It's a teaser, so I was like, ooh.
Yes.
The TVA.
I was surprised
Loki.
Too from Loki. They brought that into. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. Okay, here's my preface with this. Because it's a teaser and because I think everything is kind of behind closed doors, we don't know much about the story.
Right.
We have some premise of what's going on, but I'm hoping that a lot of this is the setup of like the TVA is like, okay, Deadpool, you know, whatever multiverse thing, and basically hops around, trying to do whatever. All I want for 2.5 hours is just him and Hugh Jackman having fun.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I don't want any multiverse crap. I want it to all be fun and funny and lighthearted and, you know, a bit of reverence sometimes because that's funny too. Like, I like the joke they, you know, incorporated it with the TVA showed up. He's like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
If you've seen the trailer, you know what I'm talking about.
My thoughts are a little bit conflicted here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might be in the minority where I like my X-Men and like the main MCU. I like them separate.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think that's common. I think a lot of people have been waiting for the mutants to come in. So this is one of those things where I think that they're trying to gear the mutants to enter the MCU. So I feel like that's coming afterwards. But for this movie itself, I am excited. I'm excited to see Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to be Deadpool and Wolverine together. Mm-hmm. We've been waiting for like a more mature Wolverine sort of film for a while. Logan, we got that, but more in the violence than
the actual like maturity, I guess, of the story.
So I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be good. Finally, I think we're going to get something. Last year was the year of the flopbusters. We had a rough year last year, but and this year probably I think it's going to be rough too. Like, it doesn't look like
it's not getting better. No,
Yeah.
I think this is just kind of like a little gem we're getting in between the rough. Because my other concern is I've heard previously that Disney initially wanted to have like a She-Hulk appearance at the end of this film.
Right.
And Ryan Reynolds fought to get it cut because he's like, you have this amazing story and experience with Deadpool and Wolverine, and then you add in She-Hulk at the end. Like, that's just going to ruin, sour everyone's taste buds for what has happened. And the other sad thing too is like, we're not getting more of this. Like, this is, I feel like 20th Century Fox was working on this before Disney bought it, and they probably had a story and everything done. Might have, you know, brought in some Disney canon and stuff here and there. But I feel like we're not going to get any more sequels. Like, Deadpool from here on out, like, this is a goodbye, I think. This is the end of a trilogy.
I agree with that to a certain extent because I reckon that we've been in a bit of a drought for good superhero stuff. And I think this one is going to do really well.
I agree.
And money talks, man. So I think if this one cracks over a billion or something like that,
yes,
we're going to see a couple more.
At
least another one.
But I don't think they're going to be as good as this. Like, this is very like peak Deadpool. Unless you do like a Spider-Man one, I think would be fun too. But even then, we're going to see more PG rated. I think Deadpool as well. Like, Disney is very.
Disney,
the fact that we even got an R-rated one to begin with is, I mean, they had to leak it for everyone to be like, oh, I want this, and then eventually get it made. Like, it was so hard to get it off the ground.
I feel like if Disney is that, like, don't get me wrong, we all understand how stupid Disney can be, but I don't think that they're going to try and make Deadpool PG because then it literally goes against. The first two films were very big successes, and they were successes for reasons.
Yes.
And once you remove those reasons, like, even they understand that.
You'd hope so. See, I'm not upset if there's a PG version, because remember for Deadpool 2 they did like a Christmas special type thing where they recut it to make it PG appropriate.
Yes,
and that was funny. But there was still the original version you could go
yes.
out and watch, and originally in cinemas
and
as
that
well.
was what was released. It
Yes.
wasn't like that's what we got in the first place. It's,
Like
only, it's only funny because you got the original.
Yes, everyone knows like what they
Yes,
did instead.
yes.
So yeah, I'm happy we're getting this. I'm going to enjoy it. I think we're all going to love reviewing it here at Night's Watch. But I'm a little concerned about what Disney's doing. The TVA can get quite messy, and I don't want them to sprinkle too much MCU like Easter eggs. Obviously, they reference things like Captain America and stuff.
I don't think they're going to lean too heavily into the TVA stuff. I think it's going to be the catalyst for making the story happen.
I hope so.
Well, because Loki season 2 ended with I don't know how much you guys care about spoilers or whatever, but it ended in a way where Loki's story is completed.
Yes,
but it's very like, well, because it was the last Disney thing to come out. I'm pretty sure you're kind of like, where did all the pieces fall type thing, and the TVA was. Nobody really knows where they're at, or even if they still exist. So the fact that we're seeing the TVA in the upcoming Deadpool Wolverine movie means I think maybe things got reset at the TVA. Maybe I don't know.
I just think it's very messy right now. Like, I understand it's a smart way of incorporating Disney's canon into multiverse stuff with Deadpool.
Yes.
But I'm also just, I don't know. I get more and more worried because Disney's just have such a tight grip on their MCU properties now that everything just gets ruined by having to connect the previous movie with the next movie. Like, Deadpool was fun because it was disconnected from everything. And they made jokes of like, they can't even have all the primary X-Men in Deadpool movies because it's too...
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do that. Like, they're not doing that. So when they start incorporating, especially the newer Disney Marvel stuff, I'm like...
I just personally don't think they're going to lean too heavily into the TV.
I hope
stuff.
not.
I reckon it'll be what kickstarts the story to get them together.
Yep.
But then after that, it'll just be a story.
I hope it's a fun...
I hope, at least.
I hope it's good. And I'll tell you what, if it's not, there's going to be a rampage, I think, because this is something a lot of people are holding out for to be good, because we haven't had much good
Not just being
superhero
holding
stuff.
out. This is one of those things where... What is it? It's like Hawkeye. Don't give me hope.
Yeah.
We held out hope because remember when Deadpool first came out, everybody was really happy with it, and everybody was immediately like, "All right, now it's time to get Wolverine and Deadpool together."
Yeah.
But Hugh was like, "Yeah, I'm done. So it took a lot to get this to happen.
Yes.
So if they ruin it, the backlash will be. Well, something I don't think I've ever seen before. So,
Well, you know what they're going to do, right? If that does happen, then they'll call us, or all fanboys who are toxic and, can never please us.
I think this is one of those ones where it's like the Deadpool fans, superhero fans, Wolverine fans. Like, this is bringing together
and I think
everybody.
Ryan Reynolds knows that this is all on his goodwill.
Yeah.
Like, he did Green Lantern, and everyone's like, oh, but he didn't.
He fought hard for Deadpool as well, and
so
he's a big fan of Deadpool.
So I'm hoping that and that's the thing with the She-Hulk thing at the end. I think he knew that if I add that into that film, it's going to ruin my movie, and then therefore people are going to think, oh, he has goodwill with the fans right now. You don't want to ruin that, because whenever something of his shows up, everyone's like, oh, okay, this will be a good time. I'll enjoy this. This is funny. He'll actually, do what fans want to do. So, and I think we all just want, like, if they did a trilogy of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I love it.
What else are you doing right now? Like, Grace Sherman was good, but like, you're not doing much.
And this comes out in July 20 something. So not too long.
Not too long. It's not a far off wait.
Not far off wait.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too, and I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good
too. But if anything else comes out until then, we will always stay on watch.